Good night. Me there not remember say. Me there come.
Sit yeah. Hey guys. Hey guys, so look Miss and team come out. They are looking at Denise Foundation to give Denise a container house because you know what we're trying to get for Denise. Not gonna be done for
I mean, I just put this something right just a while ago. It come up one way and then now it come another way. Alright, good night again, good night again, good night again, good night, good night, good night, everybody. Good night, night, night. Alright, welcome again to the channel, Life with Jennifer JM, and I know that I am your girl. I am your girl, Auntie Jen, yeah. Anyway, we have some stuff. You know, so one night me want to come here, see, or any day or time, and have something positive about the government to talk about. It's not that me all that critical of the government that if I'm doing something good, I can say, well, at least he might do something good. At least he might tell the truth, if you don't understand what I mean. But how am I if I come here come say all of that when me not seeing that happening, people? So we take off a message from me, just read the message and you take it off. Hillary, good night. Tap up the screamers and a command in. Tap up it or thumbs it up for me. Let me repeat what I was saying again. I don't want to come here every time and to be critical or speak something that you don't love about the government. I want something to excite me so that when I come here I can say, yes man, trust me. So when I want to say about Andrew, but trust me in government and I make some improvement. I am yet to see that. I am yet to. And I want to open up the discussion tonight. That's if you can tell me something that I should. Like me come here tonight, I could be saying, yeah man, although Andrew never come out in time for the people of Jamaica. Yeah man, me say a good news. Me say a good news today. Me go talk about the good news. Every time I have to come here, I say something in a good. Is it that me don't really like the government? No. Because the government do good for the country, it means that I will be a beneficiary and my children and my grandchildren will be beneficiary. But when I just look at the news, and I'm going to read this for you, and I tell me when me must praise this government for. It's a wicked and caring government. They are evil. Let me say wicked, and I say it again. They are a wicked and caring government of this country. They are very evil. And God going to pay on the back for every evil deed you do. Remember that I'm telling you that. And I won't get away with it. And I won't get away with it. I can find it here back. Come up internet. Don't play with me right now. I can see which network I have it on now. Internet, don't play around with me tonight, please. I'm not in for no joke. See, I pay for this internet and God bless sometimes when I don't even get the service and I still have to pay for it. And you don't have nobody to talk to. Nobody to take up for the people of Jamaica. And I want one of the labor right come over here tonight and say nothing to me. I want one of you come here and come tell me. Now look at this, people. Look at this. Look at this now. And tell me if this is a caring government. Tell me if this is a government that love its people and mean the people well. Tell me. JPS customer to see 7% increase on November bill. Anybody remember that the hurricane blew the 28th? I think the cycle of the bills. My cycle I think is the 25th. No, hold on. Let me look back on one of my bill. Let me see if I can find one of my bill and tell you when I'm my reading of each month. I don't want to come here and say nothing where I'm not correct. Let me go back in my email and look back for one of my bills. And let me look back for my last bill. Come on, JPS, JPS. So far down you there? Alright, JPS bill. Let me look back for you and tell you what was my reading. Which day then read it. Because you know, so on your bill tell you, the reading date from which day to which day. So it mean when your bill due, that's the reading date. Hi Claudette, how you doing, sweetheart? You know me delete them. I must delete them after let me go into my me find back them I know. I remember. I'm not find back my last bill. I know I did clear up my email. There's so much junk in it the other day. Look like my I have the apps in it, but sometimes when I get the apps, somebody change my apps. Inbox, attachments, alright, let me see if I have any in my draft. I can find something in my draft. No. No. Let me get back to... Just give me a moment, guys. I'm just trying to... I want to edify you when I come here to talk also, so... I want you to... Alright, so let me look in my drafts. My trash. No, delete item here. Everything gone. Alright. It gone. But anyway. Tap up the screen as a command, I know that's the rule, right? Yeah. Back to what I'm saying now. Now, we have an hurricane the 28th. So most likely, most of the bills, we have the, listen now, listen now. Because I don't think a lot of you understand how we pay the bill. So the bill that we will be paying this December month will be November bill. But that November bill is not for what you burn November. It's what you burn October. So that October come on November reading. And then you're going to pay now for November. When January come, a December bill will pay. So you always are going to pay like that. That's how the bills go. Good night, Odine. How you doing? So let me explain it to you. So the bill that we pay in November was October bill. Right? So the bill that they're saying they're going to put 7% increase on is our November bill. Remember this. The hurricane blew the 28th of October. Am I correct? You can correct me. right? Persons, I didn't have it for a few days. I maybe be luckier than a lot of people. Some people never have it for a week. Some people didn't have it for 2 weeks. Some people never have it for 3 weeks. Some people never have it for the month. So they would have nothing. But what I want to understand, if say November month, we get back the light, right? And 2 weeks out of the light, we never have. What the trick with JPS them a come up with? That's why I'm telling us that the government is a wicked, thieving, wicked, liar, all of the negative. Because Darrell Vance came out big and bold in the parliament. The government of Jamaica is going to loan 150 million US dollars to JPS. At, according to Flavor last Tuesday, for 5% for 5 years, JPS is adding 7% to our bill. We not even get November free to say we pay with normal bill. November bill will add 7% increase on our JPS bill. I don't want to tell me say this is the government for the people. I don't want me sit here and tell them say yeah man, shower to the people them. The government is doing well. Not even say it's a hurricane. Everything was going wrong. Alright? We will let it stay until January. We'll put an increase. And we'll put 1, 2 or 1, 3%. 7%. 7%. And we have to go pay back JPS 5% interest rate on the money where the liar government said them a lend JPS. When we know nothing go say no. And JPS are gonna add 2 extra percent on that. And make profit half of the same loan, half of we. I don't think the Jamaican people they have a clue. I don't think someone have a clue about governance, you know. You don't have a clue. You don't necessarily people them a Sam Fire. You don't necessarily people them a robbery. I don't blame the people them with teeth for light. A thief all who can. All who can thief it. Should I be saying that? No. But if them a thief you, why not thief them? Do you want to tell me, say? We not have me some big mouth Darrell Vance. We say, no man. So what kind of plan negotiate? You remember me not going, oh, we are going to negotiate the JPS bill. And this is going to go negotiate for the people there? Daily, good evening. Well, somebody talk to me over here. Because when I see this on news this evening, you know, I say, but no hold on there. It look like me really have to go buy back one lamb, home sweet home lamb. But I tell myself, say, if God spare my life for the upcoming 2026, if it's the last thing I'm going to do before my eyes shut, while I have life in me, I am going to make sure I get solar in my house. That's a project I'm going to work on for the new year. Because I'm not going to make JPS. I'm not make JPS rob me no more. You know that JPS send me bill here for $35,000? When I come look away in my house for $35,000. I want to invite everybody come look in and me show no building where JPS send me coming. And me go down at the office and them tell me, all kind of rigmarole. All kind of rigmarole. Me not run business. What hurt me about this thing, you know, when I see the headline, you know, people. Me sure, because when someone when I read news, so and I see what going. When I read this is what upset me. Is to see that Darrell Vance come out with him big mouth the other day and want to shut up the opposition when was questioned. Me tell you when you see them act them bully way there, and when they know them a thief way, you know. Me tell you, I told you guys. Doreen Forbes, good night. Nadia, good night. Nadia, good night, sorry. I tell you, so anytime you see Darrell Vance flare up in a parliament and when you catch them, see it? I'm going to read it for yourself. See it there. For those who never see it there. I'm not come here and tell lie. I'm not do that. Now, a government that love the people would say, no JPS. And if the negotiation was in the customer's interest, this news would not be in the headline. If the discussion between Darrell Valls and JPS was for us, the consumer, the customer, we would never see a headline like this. JPS customer to see 7% increase on November bill following Hurricane Melissa. If we did have one government, if we did have OUR, if we have anybody to protect us, the paying one. So we have to go pay for the thieving like where other people are thief, and we have to go pay 2% extra than where JPS are pay for the loan, whatever. Then the loan goes, you know, let me stop talking nonsense because the loan not did it either. That's one bag of baloney. That's a bag of baloney. Want to talk to me over here tonight because me don't understand this or something. I mean, I tell you a long time, you know, me want, you know. Me tell you, say Jamaica Labour Party from under the aspect of Edward Seaga was no good for this country. Me tell you now. Him did a 9 years by himself without any opposition. Because the few we did have 83, the PNP never run back. So they have all of the member of parliament in our house. And I only look upon the economy of 19 in the 70s under the leadership of Michael Manley. And look upon it under 1980 to 89. Because these people won't tell the truth. And there's a new generation doing no politics. And see which government rises start under. Look into the history. I want to understand. How can this be possible, people, under a hurricane? So the question me want to ask. For those who were in the hurricane era and some of them will get back light, JPS are going to charge them 7% too. Me not understand this. That one that lick me off of my foot complete. I can't understand it. I need somebody who understands to come over here and come explain this nonsense to me. So that the ironic now, if you come out and tell you, say, oh, no new tax. Never show no then lie. When I remember in a Berlin and tell you, say, oh, if you burn more than 15, something other what, or you're going to get no GCT. Lie! I truly know something I read in a bill and look on the bill. If you know how me observe my bill and when they say that, I just look on it and say, it's them people they lie at night, then wake up with lie, then God in bed with lie, then plan lie, then come tell we lie. This is the lightest and the wickedest government we ever seen in the history of Jamaica. All in walk on a bill of prison, because I know say riot are going to break out down and say I have enough jail so lock up everybody. Hey, the man come and tells us 700 title then give out down St. Elizabeth. And somebody send it to me now, I tell the person, I say no, say I lie them I tell. When I read in the Observer said 50 title was given out. No, I'm going to show you the generalship on the government here. They can't come for me if they want to know. Because I'm not telling no lie on them. They never got into a dominant PNP era or give out no title. Me die and me see that with my eyes. So my people that where you see get title, no live where get the title. That's how cunning they are to deceive and decept. Look how Darrell Valls going in our parliament. And look at what we are seeing in an headline now. Maybe about 3 weeks ago when him in our parliament are going like him have done. Me tell you now. I told you guys anytime when you see them go and saw 50 the observers again. And I can bet you them 50 people they are not from St. Elizabeth. But I tell you already, you know, you say anytime the people lick out against the government, They come out with some little fancy this and some little fancy that, you know, to make it look like. But no, pay attention, pay attention, pay attention. Now, I say something else, but I say then labor right up on TikTok I talk about. I'm going to address it tonight too. I still not call up people name about who I do, people who I do care package and certain people, oh, a thief, them a thief. The people then we are get a care package, so the people know, when I say them a thief. And because they want people to send money come give them for thief. Well, here what? You see all who get care package and if them thief, make them thief. Because at least I see them out there, so I do something. Jungle is, oh, me so lie for big man. What kind of lie me tell? Type in a lie when me tell. Nobody just come and say me lie. Me not block you yet, you know, because I can't block you. Type in and make everybody on this platform tell me the lie when me tell. Since me sit down right here, so since right now and I talk, tell me which lie me tell. I like me lie. Jungle is I like my lie. Make everybody on the platform say a lie when me I tell. Me I wait. I am waiting. Me want to know what kind of lie me tell so that me can go confess me lie. Type in the comment and tell me the lie that me I tell that me can go confess me lie or make an apology for the lie that me tell. Now you never say anything like this? Delia? Carla? Me wait for you to tell me lie, you know. Because I'm me write the headline in the Jamaica Gleaner. See it? I'm me a liar. Me a liar. I'm me write this. I'm me the editor. I'm me edit it. See it? If you can't read, read it. See it? JPS customer to see 7% increase on November bill following Hurricane Melissa. A lie me I tell. I'm me a liar. It me come here talk about. So tell me where lie there when me tell. And what it would profit me to come here and tell lie. See it in a headline if you no can read it. See it there. See it here, people. I hope you know so whether you're JLP or you're PNP, you're gonna pay 7%. If you're not connect, if you're connect to the grid and then a light wire you show up, you see him dongle list. Because if your name should be attached to you. Unless you not pay a light bill and a wire you have thieving light in your house, it won't affect you. So you don't need to say nothing. But I am legally connected to the grill from 1993. I have never thrown up a wire upon JPS wire. So me have all right for come here and talk. I have seen the increase in my bill. I have all right to come here and talk. So you can't come here and tell me about me a tell lie when the headline say Jamaican going to see 7% increase in November bill following Hurricane Melissa. Where the lie there? Where is the lie? Oh no, like truth. Oh no, like truth. That's no problem. Oh no, don't love to hear the truth. Cause tell me what it would profit me. Tell me where that profit me. You know, so what people can read. And read better than me, so then we know if I lie me I tell. You see, that's why we black people will never suffer. We not move forward. Because someone will come in contact, a thief in light on the have. And will never be able to be connected to the grid and pay for no legal light. So that's why you can come here and talk about say a lie. A thief in light you have. Me not a thief in light. Because I can't afford for my fridge and then something if I go have short circuit and get light, blow them up all kind of something. So me never thief light. Ask them, come in and my community ask anybody, me not thief light. I'm legally connected to the grid. So when me say I have to go pay 7% after when them send me bill for almost $1,000 already. I mean, if you come here contact, you're crazy. You're crazy. When Darrell was in there about, oh, we're going to negotiate and all, I this ain't gonna negotiate them. We're not gonna lend them how much $1,000,000, billion of Jamaican dollar at 5%. That's what Uno say, Uno I lied. And we must pay a 7% increase. Tell me now, if this is not highway robbery, this is a hijack. This is hijack. This is hijack. Where the salary increase? Where is the salary increase to pay JPS more for light? Where is the salary increase? Where is the 32% increase? And who don't want to talk about it? Who feels it knows it. But as I said before, and I'm going to say again, one project I have, if God make the bread continue in my body for 2026. If me ever come here and beg you money for do it, me ever get it done. But I must go solar. I must go. 'Cause I can't make them pirates rob me no more, Nadi. Whole pirates come to rob I. Can't make no robbery no more, man. This need demonstration. This need to be demonstrated. We cannot. The people that are so wicked, they never put 2% in it. You know, we understand. But more than what you are going to pay back for your loan? We should pay back more than what? According to the thief and lion government. Arlene Nunes is asking, where am I? I'm in St. Catherine. Why I have to pay more percentage than the money where you borrow? That the point me want to know. You borrow, never say you charge where you borrow for pay back that. So you would have to pay. You charge us more than what them say. Them are lending the loan by. So we have to pay back more than what you are pay back. It not fair. It cannot be fair. Dalmain Bailey, good night. I'm doing okay. It's not fair. Delmain Bailey, did you send me an invite? I see an invite from you. Let me hear what you have to say. Put me on near it. That's if you say nothing wrong, me just take you off. And I really know who you is.
Yeah, good.
All
Good
right.
night once again. Good night.
Good night, Dalmain. How you doing?
What? The topic just grabbed me. I may have to jump in.
Yeah, man, say your piece, man, because boy, I don't know. Me hear what you have to say.
What on earth
Jesus,
is
man.
going on?
Boy, I don't
here?
know, you know. So when I see the headline, my head shake. I say, no, man. We can't, no, man.
Might be I'm not as articulate, I'm not as bright as you, so could you read the headline? Let me hear, ma'am.
Alright,
I say what is in the headline.
So let me read the headline, I can hear it. JPS customers see 7% increase on November bills following Hurricane Melissa. Customers of the Jamaica Public Service Company Limited will see 7% increase on bills issued on November for November electricity. Bills issued on December, for November electricity consumption. The Office of the OUR said this adjustment was anticipated as JPS has to rely on more expensive fuel source for generation because natural gas was unavailable in the period leading up until immediately after Hurricane Melissa, the regulator said in a statement on Monday. You hear what I say? Mm-hmm.
What a situation
What I
Jamaica
say?
have.
Let me say. Then remember say the big mouth man coming at the parliament the other day, and I talk about, oh, I sit down, I have a discussion with JP. So this one I discuss. Daryl
No,
Valls. Me wonder if
it
this was a
better
part.
been
And all you are
might
with
as
an
well.
hypocrite self, I come out of contact about them if you use different kind of fluid. Then what make you never tell we the customer ahead of time? And I know we are gonna know when we bill already soon. We have to pay we bill. How can that be?
Me know
Somebody
you know.
tell me,
Me know
okay,
say
I'm
this a
gonna
go
tell me
happen,
over
man.
here tonight
Damn,
because
Mr. McCoy.
my head hurt me, man.
Me know say this a go happen. I see this coming.
William, good night.
Wow.
No man,
Right there.
I must distraction in coming with. Must one lever right that.
You know easy, you know.
No man, at certain time man, when you talk truth but then they run come on your platform and do all kind of nonsense. That no PMP no do that.
I know this is coming.
You know it a come.
Every time a disaster, every time we have a storm, this is how they behave. In Ivan they had access on street light. I can't forget those things. 2004 when Hurricane Ivan
Yeah.
they had something they call assessed
Fergie, good night.
on street light.
All right.
So we end up having to pay.
Me say, hold on. Let me say
Damage.
something to you. Me say, remember after Hurricane Berry last year, they hike up the price of electricity,
All that too.
Remember, But what I'm saying, not even notice when I get to have an expectation to even say, be prepared for your such and bill. After when I send the bill out, then we are here.
Right now, them I think them have it in mind for lend JPS money to
But me know you don't say the money, that lend the money. They not lend the money, a thief, them a thief.
JPS.
Listen me, the
JPS say them
government
want
not
watch
lend
in
no
the
money to
address.
JPS, lie them a tell.
Because JPS make a whole lot of money
Whole heap
per
of
year.
money JPS make.
Per year. They have realized a lot in terms of profit.
You want to tell me so then could even put 2% raise? The man then put more than the amount where them claims the government will lend them and the profit and the percentage them are gonna pay back, 2% more than the 5% if anything goes so. It is unacceptable, man. I have to see what Parliament will be tomorrow. I'm not going to miss one beat of that.
What is the purpose of the OUR, the Office of Utility Regulation?
All of them are corruption. The whole of them are corruption. Some one of them have interest in a JPS, both them and Daryl Valls.
No, they always put up with things more times than not.
This could never be in the best interest of the Jamaican people after we have such a. And she say everybody in the town area make sacrifice to go down a country, go help out the country people them more than the government. And when you're done, that's the only reward you could have give if you fling on JPS bill pan we. And that's the reward we get.
I mean, I don't know about this situation. Hey, let me tell you, a bully the election, Nobody not like them and they bully
A
the
thief
election.
hijack the election. You see all Flow and Digicel, you see all of them I get them karma. Hey, them have to pay, man. Them wicked people have to go pay, Them things that them have to get way. Or no not get way, man. No wicked to it. No wicked to all the people them will last say all of them sitting down there and I bet you anybody will get back like down there so no and suffer damage. I forgot still pay 7%. No wicked. No wicked.
Yeah, man, wicked.
No wicked, man. No wicked. My business where nobody wants to tonight. No wicked.
Yeah, somebody attacked this evening. JLP is not poor people, you know.
Never and will never be.
This is a clear definition as to what capitalism is all about. You take from the poor and suffice the rich.
Yeah. I'm full for them pocket.
Yeah, man. Alright. When them man they get raise up pay, a whole heap of percentage they pan for them raise up pay.
Me know, man, them in a die and see it at my wedding, man.
Mm-hmm.
We see it,
Much
huh?
in 100%. Them parliament here and there. And them a ball say they don't have no money and this and that and rate it. Them no.
Boy. Boy, me know.
Them not behave good, me say, man.
Letia, good night. Boy.
What?
Me don't know.
What? What go happen? Cause they say JPS will lose their license too, you know.
No,
This is
I think them are extending, you know. And I remember, but them are going to extend it because if them are lend them a loan, they have to extend it and give them time to pay it back if not to go. So nothing never go say, you know, man. Me never like talk about it. I mean, like
listen to me. Remember, you know, to me, you know, the definition of a license, you know, is to ensure so you're capable of anything you gain the license to do, you know. And me think JPS has fallen short in terms of the restoration, dealing with the restoration, you know. As to me, they are going like they don't have no money to deal with that. And they need more health assistance from overseas to finish what they want to do fast.
But all I know, Daryl Vaz come out and say people, them are lending, so by December everybody can have backlight. And we say, but all people are going to backlight when some people don't have no. Hey, if you go down in a country, you will see what going on. You know. I make a 4 trip, I make down there, so I know. I tap all in the people them are there, you know. And some of them are all closed, then take tie up and make shelter. So you tell me, if those people were legally connected to the grid, I which parties are going to connect, you know? Mobile, some of them, the house, they were blown down and even they connect have to be rewired and get inspector come in and inspect them before they can connect back to the grid. So me didn't know say all we must say a lie. And that's why we must learn to understand when people are tell lie, you know. There's no way down they can't get back no light by December, brother. Need it not even January or February, some people still. Some of the road them is impossible all now for JPS vehicle for drive, but let's go connect light. You hear me I tell you? Them just so lie and wicked.
Then the man no call on big numbers, say 88% of people get back light down there
Which part?
in our country.
Well, remember saying now? More than half our country now lose light for long. So them the kind of figure then I make that say. We want to know if within the areas that get hurt most with the hurricane, how much percent of those people get back light. User, good night. User, good night. User? User? Why them people come and keep us send me invite and wanna come up in my box with on a night? Is anybody where me not know tonight, me not take on in. Because I don't want to come and disturb my program. Because I have some bad dirty ways. I'm not eat for it tonight. Because I am upset with these type of something here.
We don't check it out, you know. And at St. Thomas here, where me live here, you know. We don't get no damage more on the ordinary, you know.
Me know what me don't get no damage. Me get back light within 2 days, you know. I was only out of light for 2 days.
Me no lose no light, you know. Only low voltage.
Well, me did lose it for 2 full days. And it come back the night. The hurricane blew the Tuesday. And me get back the light the Thursday night.
Okay. So what parish are you from, if you don't
I'm
mind?
living in St. Catherine. I'm from Clarendon.
Okay. I'm from St. Thomas.
Yeah, so me not really lose light for long. So me just put my eye out for see the bill. When I send me, because me will come back, I can tell you what my bill look like.
Yes, auntie.
Boy, error.
Yeah, man, it rough for real, auntie. It rough, it can't
Because
rough.
I tell you why it all rough. You see some who in a town with them family down a country where lose things and them have to make sure so them survive right now. And then you are gonna have high electricity bill. When electricity bill go up, everything will go up, Because the bread what we are buy, we are gonna pay more for the bread. We are gonna pay more for everything. So
Yeah, man.
inflation pan we, Once
Yeah, man.
the electricity raise, and that's the trick what the government used to tell people about, oh, no new tax by the inflation. User, me I gonna put you in a box again. When me I call up on you, make sure you answer. User, good night. User?
Yes, good night.
Yeah, man, look how long me I call you and you not answer me, man. What going?
Good day, man. Thing is okay with you?
No?
Everything okay with you?
No, everything not okay at all.
No problem tonight.
You know, sister JPS I put on 7% increase pan we bill, brother.
Yeah, that me I hear.
So
And them people
how
about
could I
bill
sit here? How could I sit
in
here
November or
tonight?
December.
How could I sit here tonight and tell you that I'm okay? When me I see some exact, so make me not pay $35,000 a month now for bill. How much me I go pay now?
45.
45.
Yeah.
Then how when me I go get that the money there for pay?
But I tell you right now, tell the problem say come like Prime Minister sell the country and that's like
Yeah, man, and the Sykes,
yeah.
man. The Sykes, them I work. And you know what hurt me about them? This is what hurt me, why I'm so upset tonight, You know what hurt me about them?
Yeah.
You see, when the opposition in the parliament are try to question them when we know them a lie, you want all you want there is back. You remember how flare up and carry on in the parliament?
Man, just like you some shit on the people.
Yeah? The man flare up in the parliament and carry on and talk about bad mind, and because September 3rd still upon the mind, bad mind. See bad mind, yeah?
And then we're the reason all the while, man.
Eh?
Like
Bad
that, we
mind.
don't do nobody enough to talk.
Amount of electricity with bad mind. See bad mind, eh? Florence, good night, sweetheart. Boy, and that's the problem now in Florence, because you know, so me not really love, me cannot run my stuff. Me have a fridge in my house and I pay nearly 300,000. I not talk that for boss or nothing. I buy a good fridge, because anything I buy now I have to serve me till me dead, because I not buy nothing more back again. Because I buy too much sitting over and over already. Me can't, that the fridge can't run off a tiffin like. The fridge in my house cannot run off a tiffin like. That's a number one. And we have one little AC, we not burning now because we have to see we bill go up, so we try enough for maximize. But if when the time get real hot, we have to use it. Tiffin light can't run that. So much sitting can't run off a tiffin light. You go have short circuit. And I don't want my house burn down because I lose my house to fire already. I can't afford that now. So I can't really thief light. And another thing, for many other reasons, I have to live by principle. So I don't really want to do that sitting there. I can't thief like. Because I'm not supposed to thief, but who can thief it?
Exactly.
No man,
I real talk.
no. Me can't thief like. I'm not really a thief, no like. A thief.
Unless you go have money and just put it in some solar.
No man, I get it. You say my project for next year I gonna be solar. My project
Yeah, man.
have to be solar. If I have to start buy the sitting in one piece, I buy them. But I get solar so that I can limit my intake of JPS. And if it come to the test, I can
When you come
disconnect.
down and start build the place, you have to know.
So what I want to know, so we are going to just sit down and make them throw everything, Paul.
I know, I people them. I people them with them again. We get brainwashed, you know. You understand?
And a brainwash, me tell you already on this platform, me tell you
Some
again.
like man has some spell on that people.
And a spell, man. And I really spell. He may use some of that, but I spell is money. The weapon when I use is money. And what they do, because the people them are suffer and keep them poor. So when he go out there, alright, you see in the last election, Ghana, people get $500,000. Indoor workers in a polling station get up to $500,000. When you look over the constituency of our East Central, East Central St. Catherine, Raymond Price up against Alanda Terryland. You know how many spoiled ballot come out of that constituency? 900 and odd spoiled ballot. Never in the history of Jamaica. You want to tell me, say, there's so much stupid people over the area there. No know how to mark a X?
Lie that a lie, nothing can go so.
Eh? In the site where we just sit down and we know say nothing no go somewhere we have to take it down. 900 and odd spoiled ballot.
Nothing can go so. Over one
If you did win fair, the ballot they wouldn't spoil, But that was the whole way of who get pay off in there. To make ballot spoil. Now you hear say the ballot them did spoil. Then they say the ballot them share equally so that the winner would have still win. That's the trick. Same thing happen again in another in Trelawney. Good night, Betty Ann. How you doing? In another in Trelawney. Same thing happen. 500 spoil ballot. In October, win. Hey, they use some trick. Steve, in a Central Kingston was declared the winner. The next day we then count over we hear say some ballot in our envelope when I count the night before. Hey, so I'm sitting to go and I say, this is the night of election.
I told them drive, why the man have to drive round there so any place it's on here?
Peer criminality going. And this is the result of what we are being. I'm telling you, say, this government we're operating in Jamaica right now, they are criminal.
Him shouldn't even run election either,
Him not even should have been on the ballot. I'm going to Jamaica sit down and support them nastiness here.
Brethren, remember, the man have a whole stand.
And he lost by the same amount of spoiled ballot, Fergie. The same amount of spoiled ballot, same amount of vote. Raymond Price lose by. That's the dirtiness in this country we are going. I guess in a little Cassie man or in a big guy man, they will say him at the EOJ sitting to. Him not fear neither. I guess all of the church people we got church every day go about in a spirit and on evil just like them. Because there's no way you can have Holy Ghost in a uno and you can't show and say one no support wrong. Something wrong with you no. You go check if the ghost one have is the Holy One. Because there's no way them kind of something can go on and uno son a Christian and uno support it.
It's hard for dealing, man. Because that man, if he make statutory declaration, no one can make it neither. So he shouldn't even in a parliament.
Shouldn't in a parliament. Man, I'm just upset tonight. I can't make you. Sometimes you say you left and come home and you want to be just happy and try enjoy the rest of your little day. But under them condition, because I not work, so where the money ever come from now? So every little thing me have pay out in a bill. Then me go turn papa for go NIS office, go join a big line for go get handout, Yeah? No, see type of government where we have. They lie. They just lie, sir. Hey, they just tell some lie like they not care.
Yeah, man.
Sing on down, listen now.
They don't care about people,
Listen to the lie. No, the people that in the shelter for after a hurricane. And the people, you want the people then for left out by 2 weeks. And you go 2 weeks to the date for them left out. I tell them, say you're going to make the preparation. You know, should I make the preparation and then you come and move the people them out of the place?
Mm-hmm.
You have enough time if you make preparation because you know, say, there are people then there.
Man, wicked, man.
Oh,
And
people
get,
sit down.
and
And you know what, Anna? I just say one spell must sit up on the people. Because I see some people decide I'm a laugh up. Like a something good, they must say.
maybe I
Well,
think
me
them
no
have
me no
some
know
of
what
this,
if well, let me tell you know, if him have spell pan him, but one thing me can tell una say that the spell now catch me. Me sure say spell now catch me, brother. Me sure say that the spell now catch me. If a spelling have and a meter catch,
You know. I say the same thing too.
I same thing as a user. Let me say
Yeah.
somebody else
Say,
oh, this. Sheila.
yeah, man, him spirit can't catch me none at all, man. Can't, I feel like him have a spell on the people. The moment he reach against them, it's like, what them dance out of them mouth, it's like them just remain silent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good night, Sheila.
Good night, Auntie Jen.
Walk on.
Reach up back what you were saying about the spoiled ballot. You see the same PMP them indoor here. I work in a police station, you know.
Yeah.
Nothing can go so. PMP indoor agent as well. I buy them out. Yes, when you count the ballot in there, you know they must do mark, like say the PMP, they mark it spoil.
What that then do?
Them take the pencil and mark it spoil. Both them and the agent,
A big money
the
payoff,
indoor
man. A big money payoff,
and the
man.
presiding officer,
A
the
big-
whole of them get money for do that.
Me as a people get before the election, somebody tell me what was happening. People get up to $500,000. That's
And
half
I
a
like sell out them soul.
So me try to tell you, say the weapon that the man is using is money, not pie.
Yes, and money.
It's money.
So the same indoor, the PMP, them indoor agent for them have to in there when the ballot account, you know.
Of course.
So you, them and the presiding officer, them mark it spoil,
No
them
man,
draw
them
some long
all of
line
them a
cross.
big payoff
Do all
going.
kind of thing right up and that them do.
A big payoff going. Let me take in the other person will come on and say gone. Big payoff.
People can't wicked and know them a ball, make them ball.
But you know,
They go ball to me, go ball to Christ.
you know, say 7% JPS put on power.
Yeah.
You gonna read the news?
So when me say me go do amnesty hour about JPS trick.
I'm not telling you, I'm not come here and tell you a long time so the man a tricksters. When I say me never
And
come here.
walker.
When I say me never come here and tell you nothing when I write everything me tell you. So anytime me not talk nothing when I'm go so you know.
In the election, him couldn't trick me.
Oh.
But remember I said Gator and Campbell tell talk so nothing can go so.
Nothing can go so
No,
far.
no can go so. Any sense of somebody a listen and not say nothing can go so.
And then get and them second feet, the big trick stop. It's a con man. But them are gonna pay how much light bill, how much just said. No go so.
I tell them say I the biggest thing around Jamaica, you know, that man, you know. Andrew all this.
Hi Brenda, good night. Hey, let me tell you now. Me read up that the man long time. Me tell you, say, he make me start the politics and me listening one time and me say, I mean, no lie, I tell you now. One time he say I want 1 room in Barney now, another time he say I want 2 bedrooms.
Lie.
And me say, no man, you lie, you know.
I like that. He lie the drop off of the tree.
And you know, say, it make me start the politics, and it make me start the politics. Me say, I highlight it, and me say people respond to it, and that's how me start the politics.
Yeah, man.
Hey, the man master corruption and master lie.
Yeah, man. I really
Let
talk.
me say if you are Judas, I saw them sell out Jesus a 30 piece of silver. And it haunt him, you see, I forgot chuck off himself. Judas. Couldn't spend the money. Well, I swear to God to them, they will sell out. Them sold for what? 1 little 5,000 and so.
And then the 5,000, you know, you see
So
people them in
man,
the indoor
big up in a
area.
moment. And thanks for Thanks for facilitating me. I see it.
All right, man. Big up yourself. Thanks for your cooperation.
Yes, man.
All right then.
Boy, them a ball. Not a start ball yet.
Somebody a play on radio in the background. Who have a radio on?
What my one?
You have to turn it off if you have to stay up on the program. If you want to listen to the radio, go listen it and then you come back. Out of the press, big up yourself. What you deal with? You have to go help me pay my light bill, you know, out of the press. You have to go help me pay my light bill. You're going to have to help me. I have to go send to you to help me pay my light bill. Who is Genius now? I don't know who is this a Genius. I can go and take him in, you know, but make sure I take you in, you know. If you come here and say nothing when I don't like me, I'll take you off. So I tell your friend, no, Genius, if you want to come in here and contribute to the conversation, fine. Let me see what you deal with. Good night, Genius.
Good evening.
Alright, you sound alright then, go on.
So what's the topic?
Now we're talking about JPS. We have to pay 7% increase on our JPS bill, so that's the main topic we're talking about.
Yeah, I know. So what Jamaican people will do about that now? What are they gonna do?
They're not do nothing. Anything Andrew do, they're satisfied with it. Anything the government do, they're satisfied with it.
I know. They get the chance to take him out, but they didn't do it.
Yes, out of the press.
They let the man promise them so faithful that he's gonna do this, he's gonna raise minimum wages. He's gonna
And light bill going drop. Water rate going
Yeah,
drop.
if they say light bill and water go down. I said that no.
Yeah. But he can't go down.
Can't go down.
And more money than need for pay because find job for the people and get more taxes from the people and that thing to do. You know?
Yeah.
And some have to do it. You have to create jobs that the people then can pay more to run their country with tax money like other countries. But he not tell the people them the truth.
How about no more tax? Country can't run without tax.
No country on earth can run without taxes.
I mean, I know the people them
They fool them because they never travel. So they can't talk anything about Jamaica rich. Jamaica not rich. Jamaica is not a rich country. Canada rich, America rich, Britain rich.
One moment, the Genius. Let me answer to somebody over YouTube. Grace Campbell. You people are do wicked. Let me tell you, say, anytime Liberate come on your platform, you can know, because they can't put a proper sentence, you know. Grace Campbell, I want you to read what you write again. And when you write it the correct way, you must also put the wickedness that way, though.
Yes. Stupid people then.
Oh, she means say the Liberate them wicked.
No, I wish you talk with the person. Say you people are too.
I wish you talk, but you just
But it can't write the sentence good, so she say you people are do wicked.
They need to go back to Jamal.
Yeah.
After that we kill Christ, and we cut him slippers.
Good night, Fergie.
Good night, everyone.
We have to tell me.
After we cut Jesus slippers, make him drop.
Hold on.
Cut it.
1 minute, everybody. Just hold on. I remember upon the platform, one at a time, so we can hear everybody. Betty and Pickett is saying Cayman Island is tax-free. Cayman Island is not tax-free. Cayman Island use the same psychology where Andrew Holness used to say tax-free, but in the Caribbean, they are the most expensive country in the Caribbean, Cayman Island.
Yeah.
So
I've been to Cayman.
Them the tax-free. You pay the money like the Chinese shop, then we didn't have on the tax money, but then don't price it in at the price.
Yeah.
That's it.
So that's the trick we they use about tax-free. Tax-free what?
No country can run without tax.
Fergie, make we hear what you have to
country
say.
at all.
Make Fergie come in. Come in, Fergie.
Yeah, I'm here, Auntie Jen. Good night, everyone. Yeah, that whole JPS thing, I don't think it's going to be 7% increase. It's going to be a lot more than that, right? Because they're borrowing a lot of US dollars to increase, supposedly shore up the infrastructure of the electricity, right? That's going to go onto the cost of the consumers, which will be you in Jamaica. End of story. Now, Auntie Jen, I just want to add, Jamaica doesn't have any natural resources, just as oil or natural gas. So you're paying for that as well. So you're going to be, JPS going to be borrowing a loan for how many hundreds of millions of US, right? You're going to have to buy oil, buy gas, whatever, to power those grids. Auntie Jen, common sense would tell, and I'm telling this to Jamaican people, just have common sense, right? You are getting a loan, which you have to pay back. This is not for free, Jamaica. You are not getting these monies for free. That company will now charge you those costs because they're not eating the costs. FYI, they are, as Genius would say, a capitalistic company. They're not passing those costs. They're not eating those costs. JPS is not eating those costs. They're passing it on to you.
Yeah.
And FYI, they need to make a profit. So if I eat the cost at $100, and I know $100 per person is going to get me even, Sheila, I'm going to charge you $150 because I need to make a profit on top of that. That's how it works. End of story. It's that simple.
Oh. So then you're going to put out a little face card and say 7%, but we maybe I pay 10.
Right. So once they start drawing down on those loans, because the government is going to lend them $150 million off the cat bond, but there's $450 million that has been earmarked from the multilateral. But again, those are not grants; those are loans. So they're going to put those costs right back onto the Jamaican people. And I have a good friend there on the island. They do not use air conditioners. They don't even have air conditioners in their house. They have nothing. They're paying $65,000 a month.
But me not much enough for me house, so I get 35,000 bill for neither.
Okay. So Auntie Jen, I'm sorry, you're probably gonna have to start paying $50,000. Without using your AC.
Well, maybe I have to just make them take me off high grade. Because with not having, listen me, I don't have an income like, say, I'm sure what a monthly income is going to be.
Right. And that's a lot of Jamaicans. And you're not the only one. That's a lot of Jamaicans who are in that position. That okay, every month I get $150,000. I'm gonna put this aside for light bill. I'm gonna put this aside for water. I'm gonna put this aside for whatever. A lot of Jamaicans are in that position.
Ellen is saying her daughter pays $79,999. For what? For what, Ellen? What is it your daughter use? Make sure to pay so much light bill.
She have guest house.
You must say guest house switch through.
Right. Or they're probably using the ACs. That's probably what it is.
All right,
But I don't see I bring it up, so.
Yeah, when I use the AC bill, I am approve that.
You not plug it in while you just cool out and then you use your fan.
Right, Sheila. Right.
Yeah.
You tell you, if you turn on the AC, then you're going to see the bill come up more, may I tell you. Genus, you gonna sleep? Look like Genus gonna sleep, boy. Genus gonna sleep.
You hear me now?
Yeah, man. May I say, well, yeah,
No, me just listen. Me just listen. Me just like to listen what the gentleman's saying there.
Okay, all right. Stove and washer. No, me not have electric stove. Me still use gas.
And if you have one cold stove outside too.
That was just I go say to her.
No. Hold on there now. I just since week me say me go get one. Me see me pass by the highway and see them make some out of the grill. And me say me go buy one of the 2 burner coal stove. And me one guy in my area where the coal and me see me go tell him say me want one bag of coal.
Also, not the cook sweet like the cold stove.
So, also me have 2 coal stove and 2 rim.
Me not have a problem for use coal. But
I jump to where for use my wood fire.
And
Yeah.
the electricity
When
still enough.
Jamaica, me bring a cold stove.
How will you bring? How much you bring from Zena?
Huh?
Then don't enough, man.
Them don't enough. All the rim. You know they can't rim them.
No, the one that can break with like the
No. We can't rim. When them take out the tire and them put on the rim, you
want a real stove like when I was growing up with
Oh, me know one where you talk, man. Then downtown Kingston.
What talking about? Yeah.
You can't get them at Carnation Market there.
I want a real stove, mama.
Me I get one of them. Me I buy 2. Me I go make sure me buy one of the coal stove, but a gas stove me use and an electric stove. Luke, 1 minute, let me read the comment. Luke says everyone need to have their own hurricane and disconnect from the grid for a month, and coal stove and some canned food. So we must all make up our mind and make we boycott it by for 1 month straight.
Luke is right. For 1 month. That's it.
But you think about it, we never get the corporation. But that's a good idea, because me personally, I can't live without fridge, I can't live without AC, I can't live without everything. Because I didn't grow up in none of them, and I ain't dead.
Master, when you cook on the food.
You know, Sister Jen, buy one big igloo and ice and throw your meat everything in there.
I don't have to put no meat, Sheila, because Sheila, I try to eliminate meat much less. So I prefer me go buy my bungalow callaloo and me look at cabbage.
No, me say, everything have protein for your body, you know.
Yeah, me know, but me not have to eat meat. Me can buy sardine and me can buy.
Yeah, me say your juice can keep in your igloo, your meat, anything you keep it in.
Me can grate on my carrot.
That's it.
Oh.
That's the only way that you will affect change is when you start to boycott against these institutions, right? So for 1 month, if Jamaicans decide we're not using your electricity, screw you, we're going back to our kerosene oil, we're going back to our candles, we're going back to the igloo, we're going back to our coal stoves.
Yeah.
What? No what? No what, JPS? Where you getting your money from?
But you know what hurt me, Fergie? You know what hurt?
Changing too fast. Like
You know what hurt me about the situation, Fergie? It's for sure Daryl Valls carry on in the parliament about him negotiate with JPS, and they were having discussion. And this is the result of the discussion.
Yeah, but Auntie Jen, let's put it in context. We I understand where you're frustrated and you're angry, or upset, I should say, about this. But you have a minister who does not have that sophistication or that savviness, right?
Mm.
He does not. Let's be quite frank and let's be quite honest. He does not have the sophistication or that savviness, right, to explain himself, right? Supposedly he was passionate and it wasn't arrogant, but it came off as arrogant, right? When the opposition leader questioned him weeks ago about this. Weeks ago. This wasn't last week. This is weeks ago. Mark Golden questioned them about this. And he got very upset. Mark Golden didn't ask him a tricky question. It was a simple question Mark Golden asked him, and he went off.
No bad mind and wicked.
Right.
My like first name.
Right. It was pure arrogance.
Pure arrogance.
Right? And what is going to happen is that the people of Jamaica is going to have to pay for that arrogance. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Good night, Tamika. We have to go pay for the arrogance. But me tell you, no, you know, Fergie. Don't me tell you, so when you see them blaze up and go on, so or when they want cow down the people, them, they up to something, and so when them a thief, I saw them behave. Me not tell you, no.
Right, Auntie Jen, right. But people don't see that, right? They see like, oh, he's being bad. He's being rough. He's being, he's standing up. But they're not really paying attention and they're not really listening. Because I think the country has gotten to the point of having the education being so diluted that people revere that kind of behavior, right? They love that behavior. Like I was on another line and they were talking about Mark Golding, you know, he needs to be more boisterous. But I said that is not his style.
It's not his
Mark
style.
Golding, that is not his style.
Not
he
his
let
style.
his members, he let all his members have their say and their speak. And if he sees it's going left, really left, I said he will stand up and stop it, and he will walk out, and all of them will walk out because he's not playing that game with you, right? But Jamaicans, we have a way of, we love this grandiose sort of behavior.
Yes.
And we need to get out of that mindset. Being loud and being so grandiose doesn't make you right.
Make you right.
Doesn't make you correct. You have to be strategic. You have to be calm. And especially at a time like this, the country has gone through a disaster.
But as a minister, Fergie, you're supposed to come for two, man. What kind of ignorance? The man does ask a question and answer the question. It's a trace, so like that.
You know, answer, Sheila.
Because they got a third term, so they think they're all that.
They're not with the third term. No,
not too wicked.
Sheila.
When that reaching that equation.
Sheila.
All that reaching that equation.
No, Sheila. He did not have any answer to Mark Golden's question.
Right.
Yes, and that is it. I just
that was it.
And start trace.
All right, 1 minute. Hello, good night, Tamika. Tamika?
Tamika, did she go to sleep?
Good night, Tamika.
No, good night, good night.
How are you?
What's the topic? What you talking about? I'm okay.
We're talking about the 7% increase of JPS. And have you read it? Have you read it?
Well, I don't read it. Maybe my son read it. No, I haven't read it.
All right, let me read it.
Maybe my son read it, but Aunt Jen.
Let me read it for you before you talk. JPS customer to see 7% bill increase regulatory approved. Deferral to avoid. Hold on. Let me read it back from the Jamaica Gleaner. JPS customer to see 7% increase on November bill following Hurricane Melissa. The Jamaica Public Service Company Limited will see 7% increase on bills issued in December for November bill. Let me charge you from for November electricity consumption. The Office of Utility Regulation says this adjustment was anticipated as JPS had to rely on more expensive fuel during sources for generation because natural gas was unavailable in period leading up to the immediate after Hurricane Melissa, the regulator said in a statement on Monday. So they are saying it is. We know a lie, them I tell. So you hear that?
Aunt Jen.
Yeah.
Yes, I hear what you're reading. You expect any better?
Well, me I gonna tell you the truth. Me never expect say we never get a raise, but me never look for it for the rest of the year. Me never look for 7%. Me I look for a 2% increase.
And then for JPS borrow so much money and we say one after them pay it back, don't it?
And we are pay back more to
But,
JPS than
but
what
the people
JPS.
not supposed to complain because they want better service. So how they gonna get better service if they don't pay for it? Huh? They want road.
They could have some leniency and bring it over in 2026.
That's what me I say.
Genius.
Yeah.
They could have some leniency and bring it over in 2026. Give the people them a breathing space, man. Come on, man.
You know why they can't? You know why they can't, right? Because you have a couple months of the western part of the island without power. So they need to make it up. So you guys in Kingston, St. Catherine, and all those other parishes will have to now cover those costs. That's exactly how it works.
1 minute there first. 1 minute they make an answer. Dean Beardley, something like saying name. Misinformation. Well, yeah, what I'm saying now. Misinformation. Stop it, please. Me want to ask you
You need to explain what
please,
is the misinformation.
Please
Tell
explain.
us.
Please explain what misinformation we are talking about. Dean.
One labor right there.
Please explain. We are waiting. Don't block him now. Make him explain.
Yeah, Nardi, don't block him because I know she's quick to block.
No, this is how they are, you know. Whenever you come here and speak the truth, they come out with their foolishness, you know.
Yeah, labor acting like that. They're like that.
No. Anyway, make we ignore.
Like that, my friend.
Make we ignore.
That's
Be explain.
you know. So you have to see with them. They don't know right
And
from
Jen,
wrong.
Yeah.
and Jen,
Yeah.
and Jen.
Go ahead.
If for all those years, what JPS used to take in Hurricane fee for,
I don't know why I
Hurricane
know.
Blue, what about those
You
money?
touch a valid
You never
point.
get a refund.
You touch a valid
You never get a hurricane refund on your bill yet. For all those years when no hurricane blew, when they were charging for hurricane. And that and if you notice, they put it on your bill for the 12 long months. They don't put it on the bill when it is the start of the hurricane season. So what happened to those money?
Yeah, but how many people stealing the electricity there too? You have to think about that. Somebody has to pay for it too.
Well,
Not free.
more people thief it. More,
You're
the truth is,
You're
more
not
people.
understanding what I'm saying.
Him have a point
What
selling
I
a
am saying to
tomato.
say-
Who pay for that?
Yes, he do has a point. He do has a point.
Yeah.
Yes, I do agree that persons who steal light is the one who paying light bill have to pay for those persons.
What to pay for
This
that?
is it. There are so many years where we didn't get a hurricane.
Yeah, true, that
So you
tomato.
know the JPS lines wasn't damaged by any hurricane, apart from Berry last year and Melissa this year.
Yeah.
And they put it on the utility bill
Yeah.
from January to December, where you're paying hurricane bill. It doesn't go on like in the hurricane season time. It is right through the year. So I'm asking, what happened to all those money?
Very good question, that. Very good question. But I'm going to answer Gina's question and tell her the truth. More people thief light at Jamaica more than who connect to the grid.
That's it. That's a problem there too. The government have to start to crack down on those people.
Them did promise that after last year,
Huh?
them did promise that Daryl Valdez said that, but then now people are thieving.
That's a thing again too. Water and
All them a thief light too.
somebody has to pay for it. Somebody has to pay.
We have to pay for it now.
Exactly.
JPS no lose nothing, you know.
Free.
Any amount of what they lose, they out there, it bill back to who pay the bill, you know.
Yeah.
All the big man them uptown a thief light too.
I don't know.
I tell you. How much of them then crack wrong one already?
You know what? You know what? You know what? I understand too. The country cannot run with poor people. They need more rich people in the country to run the country.
And where am I come from?
Where am I come
Oh,
from?
genius.
Where am I?
That is the funniest thing I've ever heard.
Listen,
They need more rich
But
people
hold on,
in the
hold on.
country to run the country.
No.
Rich people are not moving there. I'm
Then-
They need more people
The-
genius.
to bring the job into Jamaica. You
Yeah.
can't
Genius.
poor people. Poor people don't have nothing to offer to the country.
I know, genius, but
But you
listen
can't
to
tell
me.
them that. You have to
Genius.
rich
Listen
people
to
in
me.
the country.
Then Genius.
I agree.
Where the rich people them are come from?
Night engine.
Good night. Good night, son.
Night engine.
Poor people, the government do business with the poor
Genius.
people. The government can't
Genius.
see them like that.
1 minute, Genius.
Genius.
Hold on.
Genius.
Hold on.
Yeah.
1 minute, Genius. Go ahead, Tamika, son.
Night.
Yeah.
Listen me and listen me good.
Yeah.
Rephrase that again.
Yeah,
Without
the
poor man, rich man
government
is
cannot
Hold
run.
on. Just give me a chance.
Yeah.
Give me a chance. Without poor man in the world, you cannot have rich man because poor man is rich man biggest asset. Learn that.
Yeah.
So we need to
Aye.
understand. Say,
Aye.
hold on, you know. Hold on, you know. All these big names we have, if I know some regular Mason and Taylor and Chef and we
have it
them is
wrong, my
nothing.
friend.
They cannot make a dollar.
We
Hold
have
on, you know.
it wrong. We have
No,
it
hold
wrong,
on,
my
you know.
friend.
Hold on, you know. Hold on, you know. Listen me and listen me good. Without poor people, you cannot have rich. Because we need to understand is this. We need to understand is this. The rich people in Jamaica mean nothing when you compare to poor people. Meaning, without
Yeah,
poor people,
but-
no business or no
Let us
entity
just let him
cannot
talk.
survive. So we need to understand, say, this belief, it's a classism and a belief, whereas it's like we have a country of 2-3 million people and I just the 21 family alone. No go so party. The whole of we build this. And believe me, say rich man no come and come build nothing.
I'm going to repeat again. Poor people don't have too much. You need to attract rich
So who
people
build the road them?
business in the country.
Hold on. Genius. Genius.
Yeah.
Genius.
Yeah.
Genius.
Go
You
ahead.
need to understand, it's like the big $150 million there where you see, they can take up and give. I see them poor people, rich man have no input in that. Learn that.
A rich
A poor
people run
people,
country and a poor people.
Run
But
which one
genius.
our country?
A rich people master.
No, hold on.
Genius,
Let's
Genius,
look
Genius,
at this
hold on there.
logically.
1 minute. Genius, me not agree with you. I'm going to say
A
something
rich
to you.
people control everything. And you want rich
But
people.
genius.
If you say we need, if you
Let's look at this.
The garbage them. Which man I go collect garbage? Who I go go the market? Who I go run the farm? Which man I do it?
Listen, I want to say something and then I stop.
all right.
The unemployment, where Andrew Ollie said he's going to raise. And the rich people make that decision. Andrew Ollie can't do it.
But him can't raise it neither.
Andrew Ollie can't, and Andrew was, and the rich people run that area.
But genius.
Yeah.
Okay, let's look at this logically, right?
Yeah.
Let's take everything aside. Now, you're saying rich people, we need more rich people in Jamaica, right?
Yes.
Okay, that sounds great. That sounds phenomenal if Jamaica had a bunch of rich people in there. But let's take a look at the infrastructure of the country. Those same rich people are not going to be looking to local hospitals or local healthcare because the hospitals and healthcare in that country is subpar. Even in the poorer areas in America. And I can tell you, in the poorer areas of America, they do have the diagnostics that these Jamaicans on the island, even if they're rich, don't even get the same diagnostics. They do not.
they need to go outside
All
of
right,
the hospital.
1 minute further. I think the reason about different
I
from.
don't know, man.
Hold on, Genius. Hold on, Genius. Let me answer the question. It's not more rich people we want in the country. You know what Jamaica want? Let me tell you
I
what.
don't know.
Let me tell you what Jamaica want. Jamaica need more investors to come in, set up factories and place that we can
Well,
employ.
correctly then.
No, all I know so that we can have more employment in the country, and the government needs to also make sure every young people must be employed so that we get out the scamming and all of that, because we're gonna make it mandatory and put them to work. We need to also improve in the agriculture so that we can do more export and bring in more money into the country. So those are some areas we're going to live on. Jamaica is originally a poor country with poor people. So you're not going to have a whole,
Right.
you're not going to have a whole heap of rich people are going to left come live with garbage there. And all of them sitting there. So we have to improve our standard of living to get in rich people here.
Yeah, but Anjen, listen this. Rich people, listen this. You see, when a man rich, most of the time, him is all for himself.
True.
So when you see him come here and open a business, him not come here to give back Jamaica. Hold on there now. Give me a chance, please. No, just give me a chance, please. Let me talk. Because me a talk from facts. Alright, even example, Anjen, right now in America, you did know that America, up to America, tell you, say, them no need more rich people. Because if you notice, jobs them where them have to offer over there. And some regular poor people, they have to take up on program to come make a dollar and go back to their country. So we need to understand the rich man only go for scrape. Him not go for bill. And the regular people that work.
It's true. A rich people run the world, but they are not poor people. A rich people, rich.
Send to the China then when they come here come do business. When they make a certain amount of money, then gone and send a next set of China come.
Because they get rich and then gone.
Then let me tell you, and then the poor people bend them back and do the work and them scrape and go away. They not spend it back in Jamaica.
Rich people create jobs, man.
Genius, I will say I agree with you to a certain degree, to a certain point. Yes, the rich people, the Elon Musk, the Jeff Bezos, and those guys, they do create jobs, but it's on their terms, right? So Jamaica, it's very different. Jamaica does not have that infrastructure. It does not have that stability that if those rich people go in, that they do it. So if we talk about Jamaica and the rich people, Genius, you know where the rich people live, right? And it's not in Kingston. Everyone will think it's Cherry Garden. No. It's not the Jack's Hill. It's not the Cherry Garden. The rich people who goes into that country, they stay and they own properties at Round Hill in Hanover. They own properties in Trial. They own properties in Half Moon. Those are the very rich. They have nothing to do with that country. They are not even local Jamaican citizens. Those are foreigners. They come in, make money from tourism, and they leave that country on their private jets, okay? So it is not helping the country, those rich people, at all, right? The only thing that Jamaicans are doing for those people in Round Hill resorts, Trial,
Top up the screen,
Half Moon,
YouTube. When I reach 100 yet, man,
they
come
are
on.
they are being basically essentially highly paid slaves to those resorts. They're not making the money. It's not staying on the island, right?
All right. Me start to
That
understand
is
part of, hold on
capitalism.
now. Me start to understand part of what Genius has said. If we have more rich people come in and do business and employ the poor, then it would make the country better.
I get it, Auntie Jen, but the
But then,
infrastructure
but
of
then
the country needs
the
to be
country not
up.
attractive for rich people. So how we are gonna get them here?
You gotta build your infrastructure. I'm telling you, your infrastructure has to be up to par. Your hospitals, your roads, your water, that needs to be up to par. Rich people are not going to live there, okay, 24/7 unless your infrastructure. The rich people I mentioned who are in the round hill, in the trial, and the half moon, they're only there for a month. They're not there 6 months out of the year. Your hospitals need to be up to par. Okay? Your highways, your roads.
The roads. The
The
road is a
roads
mess.
need to be up to par. Your waste management, how you get rid of sewage, needs to be up to par. If it is not up to par, those people are not staying there. I'm telling you right now. I know them. I've been to Round Hill. I have met them, owners of Round Hill. They're only there for 2 weeks, and that's all they do. 2 weeks in Jamaica, and that's it. They're out of there.
Well, Genius, I don't know what because we never get no rich people, brother.
Yeah, the country need people to create jobs. Have to work and live.
Right, Genus, I agree with you with that. I agree, but again, the infrastructure. This is what Auntie Jen, I always said that the infrastructure of the country is not up to par. It's not up to par. Your roads are awful. The waste management, getting rid of your damn sewage there's still like pits. Like what? You still have pits?
Hold on there. You talk about pit? Me tell you already, Fergie, that maybe me should have come here and I said, but me have to tell you the truth. There are still people in Jamaica do not have a toilet.
Yes, you said it. Yep.
I'm not talking about down Westmoreland and where they hear them talk about Hurricane Blood. I talk about in a Kingston and St. Andrew and St. Catherine. Don't have toilet.
Don't have toilet. They still dealing with pits.
Stop talking about pits.
They don't have any toilet.
You have people in Jamaica
and
you have people that do in a scandal bag and fling in a bush.
Don't talk like that.
No, Genius, she's right. She's
right.
Absolutely.
You know,
and that's it. And Genius, that's in Kingston.
Kingston.
Angel.
Good night.
Angel.
Yeah, go again.
My thing when get a bad signal.
Yeah.
You see me now?
Yeah.
Let me show a Genius something.
I'm just gonna listen now.
The mindset they about rich. Let me show you an example when you say rich. Let me show you how rich people think, right? The Prime Minister back then, before now, when him pick up how much money, which part think go buy house? When he take money from out of country.
To me, all prime ministers rich. They go in there for money. Obama rich, Biden rich, Trump rich,
I disagree with you.
No, I disagree with that. Me disagree. No, Gina. No, hold on.
We can't focus on the prime minister.
1 minute, Gina. If you take Donald Trump, take him out there. Donald Trump going to politics, very rich.
Rich, yeah.
Don't make him mix it up. Mark Golden, rich. If you mean turn prime minister, him not going there for poor.
Yeah.
You not talk like a Andrew Olin say in grow out of Panishton, out of Cumberland Road, and in our one room and one board.
What do you expect of Andrew Wallace? He's gonna get rich too.
Then him rich already.
Genius, that's a problem of the country, right? Is that the moral fabric is being broken down.
Yeah, break down, man. Trust me.
If the country and society is accepting this as an excuse that you have someone who comes from a very poor background, who has never, ever worked in the private sector, right? Who is now filthy rich and cannot prove how he got rich. If he's rich, that's fine, but prove it. Like, how did you get those monies?
No.
You
But
like
Fergie,
how do you get hundreds of millions of dollars when two taxis? You can't tell me that two taxis made you that freaking rich. I know people who own
no, but
and run
Fergie,
taxis.
Fergie, remember the statement,
Yeah.
you know. Those taxis were bought for the constituency, you know. And I feel them, you know, and he can claim them, you know. So me want Genius need to understand, say, rich people not have the same mentality. We not talk about rich, we're talking about somebody who have integrity and willing to account to his actions in a one lawful and one just way. Rich people not business but people. If you notice right now in the Melissa, most rich people we see good on done there, so a content some of them good on there for. None of them not good on there willingly. Then good on there if say this and say that. So there's a difference. There is a difference. See, let me tell you how rich people operate when you know. Me there say I'm rich, I'm get up. I'm good on this and take 2 pictures and me give you. When I'm a rich friend, sorry for Jamaica, send me back that, you know. If you get to me, I say, I show you more rich. Me, all right, look at the Chinese as example. Let me just show you that point here. Me come here, come see father own the business and buy me rich teenager and son in a it. You see them there for money there where they make a outside country that gone back to China.
Okay.
We are talking about rich people.
That's what I said before. When they make their money, they not spend at the country. Then send it back, and the next second Chinese come down, come to the same business. When
So
they
Jamaican work.
send, I saw them do it.
Jamaican they work with the Chinese.
Yes, Jamaican work with them.
I don't know. I'm not living there anymore, but I know if there is no rich.
Yeah, that's why you can't say you don't live a Jamaica and Jen.
No, where
So
my
you must look
no.
from the outer ward.
No man, he must say what he's saying. Jamaica need more rich people, but we're not
Rich people to play
Which
job.
makes sense.
but rich people
Which
not going
makes
to come
sense.
here under the
Yes,
condition of the
business,
country.
Business, you can go look at job.
No, but you know, go happen,
Factory,
Genius. We not. I understand that point, there, but no rich people now go pick up themselves, come here, come in a Jamaica where they road them after you come off of the highway, your tire drop in a pothole. And when you're going at the town center, pay garbage and fly, you see pack up.
Yeah.
Who are gonna come here? Who are gonna come here, my brother?
They're not doing that.
We never know say so bad.
The bad man.
Yes.
Fergie.
Yeah.
Look at this next thing.
Wait there. You remember the free zone time?
Yeah, remember
That
free
time they went
zone.
free zone.
Remember free
Jamaica was
zone.
blooming.
Remember free zone.
But
People used to work.
I remember free zone. Yeah.
But they get the chance to take out this Andrew Wallace, but they didn't do it. Now they're complaining. Leave him there.
No. Let me tell you the truth.
Genius.
Let me tell you the truth. Genius, this election was hijacked, my brother. It was a robbery election.
Yeah.
But you see, Genius, to that point, I want to say, when people are hungry and you give them a little bit of things, they will do anything, right? So whether it's good or bad, they will go with it. And that's probably what happened with the election, right? People were hungry. People are hungry. People are hungry now in Jamaica. They're hungry. You give them 50,000 Jamaican dollars, which to me, that's nothing. I'm like, okay. That's no money. So I'm like, yes.
Fergie, night. I'll show you an example as to what me show him. How done here so run. Because him not live in Jamaica. Them come together with this call center movement. Fergie, right? When you listen to that breakdown here, you know.
Yeah.
And, are the best thing of employment? No. A big robbery. Because when you check it out, listen this now. A young 17-year-old, you see when him come out, a straight down there, him have to pray, you know. Most of them, you know. And them a get like BSP $100 or $110. Nobody in America doing American job now get $100 a week time. And the rich people behind all of that. All of these big buildings and all of that. So me I tell you, say rich people, remember saying, you know,
Where one man forget in a one day, then they split it for 5 man, you know, for
I know.
do the
I
maths
know.
there, you know.
True.
I know.
Rich people, may I tell you about, you know. When the Chinese them come and they pay some money and the Indian them, they mean. All if you did it and try grow did it, then fire. May I tell you, they not come here for build
All right,
Jamaica.
Miguel.
I know.
For true. You say if you're pregnant, get pregnant, then fire you.
Yeah, business. That's how business works.
If you're maternity leave, then fire the people them.
Hey,
never know
let me
that.
tell you something though. I never said something. It might sound bad. Hey, what I'm going to say, it might sound offensive to you, right? But prepare for the answer. For the answer. What I'm going to say something. Do you know that Jamaican are not hard-working people in foreign country? You know that?
No, I not agree with you.
You don't agree? Few of them are hard-working people.
No, Miguel.
I disagree.
No, Genius. No,
And
Genius.
live and I
Anjan.
Genius, no.
I disagree.
Hold on. Everybody, quiet. Everybody. Hold on, no, man. No, quiet. Genius, quiet. Genius, hold on, Tamika. Hold on. No, hold on, Tamika. Hold on. Genius, hold on. Let me answer. Me live and work in a Cayman Island for almost half of my life, where thousands of Jamaicans come there to work. And let me tell you something. They are the hardest working there.
Not anymore.
Up till today. The job that they can do, the Filipino can do it, the Andoranian can do it. Any work site where you go upon where construction they do, 3/4 who did it are Jamaican on those sites. You call anybody and ask them, all right, Tamika, you go ahead, Tamika.
Jen, Genius.
Yes.
I am wondering, maybe if you want to sleep or maybe you're concerned.
I don't want to see.
Why you are posing all these questions to us.
You will hear it again from somebody else. You will hear that.
But listen, I travel the program, you see?
Yeah.
I travel the program and listen to me.
Yeah.
Without Jamaicans there doing that work.
What
Hotels, even the Great Trump Tower Hotel.
Yeah.
He take Jamaicans.
But Steve, I must know. Steven.
For every year for the Jamaicans to come there and work. What is the problem now? It is hard. It is hard to get H2B workers out of Jamaica to go overseas to work. You know what they are doing now? Let me tell you what they are doing now. They want us to do extension, so we are in the country so they can get us back to work. And you're saying that Jamaicans are one of the laziest things?
I repeat myself again. They are not hard-working people.
No, Genius.
Me can't allow us to that chat that nonsense.
No, Genius.
Nothing like that.
Genius.
No. Genius.
When we as H2B workers are to go home after our contract has ended, they literally cry for us. That
the social security
they don't want us to go back home because they are wondering how the work is gonna get done. Come on, Genius, you know what you're talking about.
Genius, you're wrong. Genius, you're wrong on that. You're wrong on that.
Wait, hold on.
You're wrong on that. Genius, me left Jamaica, I say. When I left Jamaica,
How come the Chinese taking over so fast? Doing construction in Jamaica, doing everything and shutting out. Why?
Genius.
That's what I want to know.
Because that's a government.
And the government cut that deal and no regular people. Look, listen to this, Genius. Where they say a serious thing. Missing my mother and the Jamaican team go overseas. And my mother is a citizen. And my mother come back here with his social security card for temporary access. Over there like him a real. So me don't know what you talk say. Without Jamaicans,
But
most of the
genius,
drivers and the builders are we are the best when
Hey,
you check it out.
Jamaican
You know what
do
you talk
construction
say.
here too much. Jamaican do construction. But they go talk about construction.
Hold on. Let me ask Genus.
No.
Genus,
No.
where
No.
are you? Which country are you in, Genus? Because we are...
I live in Canada.
Well, me don't know for Canada.
but let me speak on this.
Yeah.
So genius in America.
Hold your point, Fergie. Even in Canada, Aunt Jen, without the Jamaicans going there picking
You
the
have to call me
strawberries, the
Steven. We
apples
can't
and
call
stuff
you.
like that, and the grapes and stuff
Now they
like
put
that.
in my number.
You know how long farm work is going on? You know how long farm work is going on right now?
Can I relate
If
to
they
that?
don't send up those workers, it's like nothing
Yeah,
getting put in those fields.
Can I say
Come on,
something?
genius, man.
Can I say something? You
Yeah.
know why farm worker come here? Because Canadian people do not want that type of job. You can't get Canadian people to go on a farm. You will never get them on a farm.
So how you're saying that Jamaican are one of the laziest workers? Since genius, you listen. You're formulating your question and posing it to us.
Listen to me.
It's not making much sense.
Farm worker is just I don't know which word to use. Farm worker is one of working. It's not a good job.
But genius,
No, you can't tell me that farm work is not a good job.
It's
Because
a
when
job.
those farm workers go
I
there
don't
and work,
Genus, me not really understand. Me not understand for your conversation here tonight. Genus, me prefer. May I stick to the JP? Hold on now, Genus, but may you continue to stick to the JPS conversation because the other one where you're talking about make no sense. Yeah, leave no one
no,
alone.
but genius. No, but I just want to say, but even in America, right? I have this president here, and guess which subset of people he did not trouble? The Jamaicans. So Jamaicans can still get their visa. They can still come here. They can still work. They're still recruiting nurses. They're still recruiting teachers from Jamaica.
That's a different field you're talking.
No. But even in construction, genius, they're recruiting Jamaicans. So even my president in the United States, who obviously we all know his philosophy, is still recruiting Jamaicans. Okay? He has not banned Jamaicans. He has not banned Jamaica. Jamaica is not on his list.
Thank you, Trevor.
Okay, so for what you say, it's not correct.
Fergie, in America, to gain at least a social security card. Tell him people go over there and get all them temporary social card.
Yeah.
And I get access to work in a country up to
That's not easy.
Their family and
That's
come
not
back.
easy.
What you mean?
That's not easy.
Let me ask
And
1 minute. Let me ask Gina something. Gina, you know, say farming is one of the hardest work. Farming is one of the hardest work.
I wouldn't classify farm working as a skill.
I never said farm working.
No,
I
it's
said
a skill.
farming.
It's hard.
So what?
I said farming. I don't say farm workers. I said farming is hard.
Farming is not hard.
What?
It is hard. It is hard.
To plow up, you have to plow up the soil, dig hole, plant something, water them, nurture them. What would this man say farming not hard?
It's hard. Farming is hard. What are you talking about?
And him not make we not make no sense to argue with him.
You know what?
Pressure.
Yeah,
You know what is hard?
pressure.
Construction is hard. Very hard job.
Construction, no. Construction cannot be harder than farming. You're crazy.
Construction harder than
First
farming,
thing,
my friend.
listen this genius. Listen this first thing first we need to understand. Nowadays, construction is the easiest thing because if you never know, even in Jamaica here, so you have one place named Total Tool. And every yard at Jamaica have piece of tool, everybody they do piece of work. So let me tell you, machine make work easy, but
hard, buddy. Very hard work. Very hard. The way
First thing we need to understand, say, you have mixer nowadays, engine for mix cement.
Everything.
I'm not talking like that. Money
You have so much. Well, genius, listen. Me not gonna make you drain my brain, you know.
I'm not draining your brain. I swear.
All right, Gina's done the conversation because we're not going nowhere. I need to confuse up my
Change it. I live here and I see it.
Well, enough, Gina's me done the conversation now. But why if
Okay, change it.
I want if you done the conversation because it's not reach nowhere and we're not agree. I mean, I really like run my program with the whole heap of confusion. So me just want you to understand that. Paul, good night.
Good night, Auntie John.
What you doing?
There,
Yeah.
yeah, so well down, mama. Not so well, yeah?
What happened to you now?
You flew the family, yeah?
Oh, come you catch flu, man.
Well, I don't know. Yeah.
Mm.
Anjin, me ready back pan this, right? This 7%, yeah, that more I hear about. Him show me off with the statement.
Yeah, talk about that. Talk about that.
This
That was
7% now. Alright. Per average per household in Jamaica, what the average you that's a smarty pay for like bill? 10, 15,000.
Well, me pay 35,000 the other day, so I don't know where other people pay.
I'll put it 25.
Yeah.
I'll put it 20. I'll put it 20 grand. So when you check 20,000 and check 7%, that means for every household at 20,000, it go be more the more, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Per average, you know. JPS they look pan about $1,400 to $1,500, which is like $10 US per month.
Mm-hmm.
And we are talk about how much scheme we develop. We are talk about all who pay light, all who them have on board. So when you check it out, 7% is a lot. Because
Continue.
when you check 7%, even of 100,000, a $7,000 that I go back in them pocket, and me not really understand that scheme here.
Yeah.
The country can lend you money for you charge the people more. You don't see that strategy there.
But not even that. What is strategy too? According to Flavor Williams in the parliament last week, they're going to lend them it at 5%. At 5%. But JPS are charge we 7%. 1 minute. Let me take a call you from YouTube because they might try to call me long time. Just all your voice right there, so. Hold on, let me add him. They might call me and I never get him. Hold on. Done. So get him now. Alright, good night. Good night. I'm good. How you doing? Yes, Stephen, how you doing?
I don't know how the conversation started, but based on what I overheard a person saying about Jamaicans are lazy or the laziest, nothing like that. I'm currently in the Cayman Islands.
Yeah.
For more than 9 years now. And when you look at construction, landscaping, janitorial, cleaning, you name it.
Me know that,
Jamaicans
man. Me know that.
So I'm not talking about hearsay. I'm here on island now, and I can tell you, security guard as well.
Yeah, security.
The hardest working to the people from Jamaica. When you have Caymanians and the Philippines and Nepalese that are working for $6 an hour, we Jamaican work for $6 an hour and make out of it. So what that person talking about? So I just want to make it clear that completely out of touch.
That's all out of touch. We are the hardest working people anytime we got foreign. What should I say? We don't love to work in our own country.
No, but what I
No,
mean,
well, I know. Then it
what
should
I
have
mean,
sound a little better because the things that we left and got foreign and do and put up with, we wouldn't put it up. We wouldn't put up with it here. Cause me never do domestic work yet at Jamaica. And me left God came and go do domestic work. And my domestic work
exactly.
was very hard, brother. My domestic work was very hard in those days when I went there.
Sister Jen, I can say something.
Yeah.
Why him say that Jamaican is lazy? When them that Jamaican, I'm lazy, but then gonna find them after work for bills have to pay.
That them not,
Them can't live the
so that's
free
why
life
I
in
say.
Jamaica.
So maybe
Yeah, we
There you
not
go.
gonna follow him. We not gonna follow him and cuss
listen.
we fellow. We
Well-
talk about the raise. And then come on 5%.
Yeah.
You getting $150 million loan or more
Well,
at 5% interest.
So thank you,
this is what we
Stephen.
want to try understand.
Yeah.
Pardon me?
No, go ahead, man.
just
Yeah,
want to-
when me I try.
One minute,
understand
hold
is
1 minute,
this.
hold 1 minute,
Why
Tommy.
we-
1 minute, hold on. Me somebody on the line. Make him finish clear up. Go ahead.
Sorry, as the person was saying earlier, it's not about like Jamaicans are like don't want to work. They want to work, but the way of life in Jamaica versus Cayman is different. When you work in Jamaica, you cannot see a way out. But when you come to Cayman, you can make life.
Yeah,
So
well,
that's
that
the
is
difference.
true. And not
Yeah,
even only
that's the
Cayman.
difference.
When you go United States anyway for that,
Right,
you can make
right.
an extra money. The value of the money,
Right.
yeah.
Right, the value of the money.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so that is I will keep listening to your show.
Thank
Very
you.
informative, and wish you all the best on your listeners. All right. Have a good night.
Thank. Have a good night too. All right. Back to
Right, yeah.
Tamika now. Go ahead, Tamika.
Yeah, all right. Even use you as example, Angel.
Yeah.
You say your JPS at 35,000 per average. 7% of that are like 2,450. Say 2,500.
Mm-hmm.
So you tell me, say every month you're supposed to pay them 2,500 for what? Extra for what?
Them claims say the aisle where them are
And
used.
we are the lender. Oh, we the lend you.
And you
And
charge
you
me.
they tax me back.
And charge me more.
Okay,
And it tax
thank
me
you.
more than what you
Thank you.
borrow
A
from me.
strategy that.
Yeah, but I tell you, say criminalism are going on. Me tell you, you know.
First thing, listen this. We cannot debate we own our money where they go to JPS. And up till now, we still cannot debate how much they impose per we. We as the audience and every JPS worker gonna get a tally. If you see what the expected rate we can say 5, 6, 7%. And if most pick 6, we have to work with it. Or what? And them they choose. So me no understand how we they choose, how them choose free money for lend somebody. For them meet up and charge back in country.
All
We
right.
have nothing of that again. And we they feel it. So we they strengthen one company for charge back the citizens of the country.
Right. And you see,
That makes
Tamika,
sense.
I'm not telling
and you
you.
see, Tamika's son, I just want to add to that, right? Now, they crucify my beloved leader, Michael Manley, right? Back in the 70s.
Mona.
And, okay,
Yeah.
they crucified him
Mm-hmm.
because his take was we, the Jamaican people, would own JPS, which we did back in the days. We would own JPS because we need electricity, so it would be we, okay, would be capitalizing somewhat on those price increases, those prices. It would be paid back to us as Jamaican people. Now you see the difference. And these people don't want to talk about that. So it's now capitalism that is owned by a third party that deals with the license that they're getting the monies versus if we Jamaicans had owned JPS as Michael Manley had foresaw, that it would be beneficial to us. So even if we increase it by 7%, we're paying back ourselves. It's going back to us. the people of that country.
And Jen,
Yeah.
my question here for us, for us on the platform, you see, and for those who are listening, where is OUR in this case?
Them
defend
approve
us?
it, you know. Or you are approve it.
Oh, they're useless. They're useless.
And
They're
them approve it,
useless.
you know, Tamika.
Yeah, they approve it.
They
They're
approve it.
useless.
And give the reason so that them have to pay higher for fuel.
They're useless.
That way all you
They're
are
useless.
and them approve it.
So Angel.
Yeah.
So Angel.
Yeah.
This I wanna know. Remember say the 7% with them impose as for them interest is sure and much automated. Meaning to say it a coming at the bill and the bill them I go pay because you want light.
Mm-hmm.
But what about the country's 5% where we forget back? Who stand account for that? How we know when it come in? Because every month JPS go get fee for everybody who pay light, you know. But when we are going to get fee, how we are going to get fee?
There's a
account for fee.
There's a missing part of the puzzle there, you know. I know we're not sure if JPS getting the money, you know.
Right, Auntie Jen. You're not getting that back. That's gone.
Me I tell you, say,
because me not believe
JPS
nothing with them chat. So that's another problem. I believe the money they swing. I tell you they swing off the money there. That I might believe. I mean not believe that.
Angel, me tell you before the live what do you say? When you see the wife lose, the husband creep double. You think 150 million US dollars is a little bit of money? Fergie tell Angel how that can set generations. Most generations in the America, the money they didn't have. I remember I say, who imposed that? Who imposed that in last term this if you never know?
Yeah.
So look at that.
Yeah, Jamaica's going to be paying back that loan for a good while, right? Again, because Auntie Jen, let me just put it in perspective, as I like to do, right? The country has no natural resources. What are the natural resources of the country? What are they? You have oil, you have gas, you have gold, you have diamonds. What is it? Nothing, right?
Well, Mr. They said they're going to open up back one sugar factory.
No. Sugar is not a natural resource. I can't take it. Stop. So, sugar is not a natural resource any longer.
Mr. the labor right there, my boys. Mr. the labor right there, my boys, Spanish, you know.
I know.
Bernard Charles not up in that back, Bernard, Money Mouse.
That was centuries ago. That was pre-slavery, okay? We're post that, right? So the country essentially has no natural resource. Says Tamika's son, he's absolutely right. We're going to be paying that for generations.
Fergie.
A lot.
You're talking about that, Fergie.
Yeah.
Right here. Don't move. You remember saying get pre-approved for IMF and IMF billions not talk about it, you know.
Okay.
So what we need to understand, so when we take 150 million for somebody put in their pocket and I borrow millions, Jamaica can't withstand and in next earthquake or Melissa blow here. Just forget about TikTok, forget about everything, no more help, nothing.
Right, it's gone.
I really understand that.
I understand that. I'm talk about it the other day. I talk about it the other day. If another disaster take away, we not nothing forget.
Yeah, no. Tamika, you're absolutely right, because I don't think the way how they posed it, and Auntie Jen, we spoke about this like last week, right? Because you were on another, you were on another thinking like, oh wait, we got all this money. I said, no, Auntie Jen, you did not get all this money. Hold on, we got to check this.
But
Look at
but
it this way.
they don't understand that out of the $6.7 billion that is available, and let me put this in perspective, I stand corrected, only, 3.6 is secured by sovereign debt. So they're secured by the sovereign nation. They said, we will lend you this amount of money. The other 2 point something billion is private to private. So basically, that's private companies would need to see what are your private projects in the country that would make them money. So it's not, they're not doing this out of the goodness of their heart. I need people to understand this very carefully, and they need to study this. So when it's private to private, it's private companies who are lending through the IMF, the World Bank, and these other facilities, right, to private companies that they can make monies. They're not doing this for free. They're not doing this out of the goodness of their heart. Same thing, sovereign debt that they're doing. Again, Jamaica, this is a loan. It is not a grant. Jamaica will have to pay it back. End of story. There's no way around this. So if Jamaica collects and starts to draw down on those loans.
Fergie.
Yep.
Look at it this way now. Because me not think they understand where the money come from, you know. You know where the money come from? Huge hedge fund financial institution. Meaning, you see, tomorrow morning when these hedge funds are them push like Forex market and them are billions and trillions them deal with, you know. So you see, them not play about money, you know. And IMF are lend the money directly, you know. It lend under a condition.
No. It's under conditions. So, for example, I think I said it in another program. Like, for example, I work for a large investment bank, and we just closed on a private fund that's for infrastructure. No lie, we closed on $5 billion in the space of 3 months. 3 months, we got $5 billion. We closed on the fund. So the fund itself has $5 billion US committed to it that they can invest anywhere in the world. But Tamika's son, I just want to add to that. We will not invest in Jamaica. Jamaica is not part of the investment platform. You know why? Corruption.
Oh.
Because Jamaica is on a list. So we can only invest in certain institutions in Jamaica, but not the government. So this is what people need to understand. So while my bank closed on this $5 billion, like they got $5 billion in the literally in 3 months, they got $5 billion. They closed the fund. The fund is closed. We're good. We met our mark. And that portfolio managers, they can invest in various infrastructure deals across the globe. Jamaica is not on the list. And why? The reason why, it's corruption. Jamaica is on a special list. So the institution can invest in other entities. So we could probably invest in, say, Mark Golding's company. We can invest in NCB. We can invest in other companies because they have strong controls. Yeah.
You work because them that are like similar to a me do. But me want you make them understand, say, Jamaica and Jamaica government is under a huge financial red flag where them is under high conflict of interest and them is not credible of granting any loan by any credible investor or lender.
Worldwide ratings, they are 0.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Understand that.
I don't think people get it because people don't understand how the world economy works, and they don't understand. They really don't. The Jamaican public, the Jamaican people don't understand.
First thing, Fergie, let me tell you when I realized. You see, the first thing first, if you realize what they have with the Jamaican government, any natural piece of resort, although none of they here, anything worth of value, they run go take it. Because of that alone can make them get a loan. You think somebody go just go give Jamaica money, so? Or something
No.
they see? So
It's
either up in the cockpit country gone already, or the whole entire Blue Mountain or something, but there have to be a condition for the loan. They have to have some form of collateral or what. Because nobody no have billions just a give us so.
Yeah, no, they have to have conditions. Again, and I said this to Auntie Jen before, remember, Jamaica is a borrower, right? They're not the lender. So whatever, and Jamaica is not that powerful to dictate their terms of how they want to borrow this money, which I would think the finance minister would,
But then I get all of the money that you hear them talk about, the way the prime minister put you up, make you look like they get the money. Then I get the money yet,
No, Auntie Jen, they did not get that money yet. They have to. They're not gonna get it. But I get his storyline. His storyline was to make the PMP look bad, okay, but he didn't give the full truth, right? So in the 1980s, when Edward Siaga, he didn't want to mention that part of it. When Edward Siaga was borrowing up all these monies from the IMF and he couldn't pass any of the tests, and
hold on, 1 minute, let me take the call here. Hello?
Men for call you and tell us that if somebody call us to deliver sitting here for direct them and I'm saying call you and you have to know about the delivery.
Call me?
Yeah, you saying call the number and the person tell me know about the delivery.
Oh no, me then call me up on live. Tell them call me back.
Oh, me almost better reach up by that.
Alright then. Sorry about that. Sorry, guys.
no, that's all right. That's all right, Auntie Jen.
Yeah.
But like I was saying, so they didn't want to explain during the 1980s when he was borrowing all these monies, Siaga's government from the IMF, and he could not prove it, and he could not pass any of the IMF tests at all. So they didn't want to explain that part of it. So he talked about 30 years ago, which would be 1995. 1995. P.J. Patterson was the prime minister. He did not borrow a dime from the IMF. He was actually paying back those monies. So these are the false truths.
Yeah.
These are the false truths. And the people of that country don't understand it. And this is a problem I have, Auntie Jen, is that the people who would know the truth, unfortunately, they're older and they're dying off in that country.
Yeah.
That the younger folks will not know the truth of what took place. And I don't live there, so I can't even give the truth, Auntie Jan. I live in America, so I don't even live in the country.
Money directly. Fergie. Let me hit the nail on the head again. Let me tell you the next strategy now. So the 150 with JPS are one strategy,
Yeah, man, that's strategy.
So let me give you the next strategy now. You see, with IMF, come and tell you how with IMF deal was cut. Because we have sense and we are not idiot. All them are going to do, tourism make about 2.3 billion a year. So look what going to happen, you know. IMF, we're making, say, 2.5 a year. We willing to give back 1.5 out of that to pay back this loan, you know. You listen to me?
Yeah.
But we need to understand, and people need to understand.
you cannot just go directly into that 2 billion tourism money there, because remember, a tourism currency exchange and tourism, that really run Jamaica, and enough people don't understand now. We learn that at school. By the exchange of currency, tourism coming into our country and spending, so we gain money. So look at it now. What them are going to do, them are going to dip in that. So here what, Jamaica go reach where the next 10, 20 years school not develop. No more road now go fix.
No.
No more hospital now go deal with. Because at the little bit of money where they operate, we are going to reach which part teachers now go teach.
Yeah.
And that's how we go. Because the little money in the budget, them are going to use pay back IMF. But listen to the trick about it. Me, when IMF give me the money, me put it in my pocket. And me take originally what the country have and pay back IMF. So the country have to lose.
Yeah. No, it's Tamika-san, I totally agree, and it will not get any better for the country. And to be honest with you, with the teachers, right, we're going to use the teachers as an example. The U.S. is recruiting Jamaican teachers, okay? So although you hear the American president saying what he's saying, they are actively recruiting Jamaican teachers because there's a shortage of teachers in America. We have a shortage. So they're recruiting. So you're going to have teachers who will more than likely leave Jamaica because they're getting more monies, right? Better benefits. They're living in America, right? And FYI, and this is what I was saying to Genius, there's an infrastructure here that is much better, right? You go to the hospital, you get sick, there is an infrastructure in this country. Be it so, I mean, not every part of the country is that well, but even the poorest part of this country, you have the basic necessities.
Now cut you, Fergie. Now cut you. You see in a Cayman Island, there's an investor man where come a Cayman, it's like him a buy out the place. And the amount of job name Dart. That time surname.
Yes, I know that name. Yes.
Yeah. So let me tell you something. And that the man that come over me and say, I invest in man, invest and 1,000 of people came money and everybody get job. You have one place where came man. So you have to have them that, but you know why people like them that go into them the country? The environment is conducive. It is clean. Yeah. You get what I mean? Clean, decent. And a whole lot of different ethnic background on the island. Jamaica don't have that.
Right. And Auntie Jen, I always said this. I said, we in the diaspora, because I'm part of the diaspora, right? If Jamaica had like that great infrastructure, healthcare. I keep bringing up healthcare because it's a big thing. When you get sick, it's a big thing. It is not I stubbed my toe, let me go patch it. No. If you have a serious illness, you want that taken care of, right? Mm-hmm. And if Jamaica have the healthcare, Auntie Jen, a lot of us in the diaspora, we will move home. We can't, people say, oh, it's crime. It's not crime. Because listen, I live in America. And I worry about, my biggest worry is not a break-in. My biggest worry is active gunfight, right? You have an active shooter in an area that's doing what they're doing.
Good night,
with
Patrick.
high-powered rifles. That is my biggest fear. I will tell you, I don't care about a break-in. I care about, I'm on the subway, I'm going to work, and something pops off. I'm like, oh crap, I can't get out of this.
Good night.
Like, I need to. So that, in America, that's our biggest our biggest issue is active shooters. Jamaica does not have that, right?
No.
Jamaica does not have that. We in America, we just had it in America in one of the most prestigious universities.
When last week or week before last, my son have one.
Let me tell you something. Jamaica have that too. It just not unleash it. Up to since evening, a 3 youth, them say and police in a confrontation, 3 of them unalive. You check the murder rate down and not even say just America, we need to have say 1 out of 100 men just got psycho, PTSD effect and that and going on. But you see Jamaica one, remember say what they want whole family run out from one Western Union, you know. Brawl there, you know. So you just the heart in them, you know, just wait till the belly start hungry. If them can just take $5,000 because them hungry if you put out food, what them want to do? You
You're right.
think of that?
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah, no, you're right. You're right.
Think of
you're
that.
Right. Yeah.
If a man can lower down himself, if you want $5,000 to give a country resources and everything in generation and everything, you feel to say, if you want something, you know, go out there feed. First thing we need to understand is just the scamming mindset what Jamaica have. It create one corruption, and that's why they work with Andrew Wellness. And that corruption they become backfire upon them.
Yeah.
Because it's a norm. It's a norm for heartless. It's a norm for corruption. It's a norm for thieves. So tell you sit say, them the thief from you. Remember say the reason for the killing behind scamming is friend the thief from friend, you know. Dishonesty, you know. So when you accept the leader of a country until you see say him a rob you, where you think I go come at the same effect of regular friends doing it?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you're right.
You're right.
You're right. That's why I said it earlier with Genius when he was talking, and I said, hold on. I said the biggest issue that Jamaica has is that the moral fabric of that country has been compromised. It is at the point where they have, you know, they're okay with corruption. They're okay with scamming. And that in of itself is a moral, just morally as Jamaicans, is how we were raised, that there's a breakdown in that country. And the country does not realize that as a whole. Society, they accept it as norm. When a society accepts it as norm, that you can go and you can basically corrupt or to scam from your average citizens, that is not good. That is not good. That is not a good.
Fergie, when you look at it this way, you know, you see in Jamaica is living at a pace and a lifestyle, whereas at the same illegal funds they fuel, you know. So what we need to understand, say, you know, when time, the reason make the young people brace with him is because of him promoting what the young people doing. But look on the contrary, it now, him have to go work back with the same US to sink the same you that will push. And that's how the problem I go come in, you know. Because from morning, you see one expensive Mercedes Benz, them just take a man things they don't care. It's sweet to them because they're not their own. Until the government start take back out of that and stop that from coming in. Problem.
Right.
So if you either come like you have a kid and you send him out there every day to fish thief. And when you send him out there for thief, you see the day you start take out the thief in the idea, you have a problem, you know. You ever look at it?
The day when you say you go report him, and that day then goodly take care of life. Or you and him goodly fight. But
True.
if you ever make him know from early, say, me no want that in my house. Because when he stop, how he go? Remember, say, just most of who, you see, it is involved in this illegal act. Heartless people, them. A youth, Fergie, me I tell you, when you go to them, they say, if I never this, a extortion down the road. If me never they make money from here, so me that in a something else illegal, worse. And then
But
remember
the thing
government have a task force to stop them.
Right. So they're going to be doing a lot of unaliving of these people. But you see, that's a problem, right? That it's not a solution. It's a problem because you have people, right, who they weren't born into the right families. They weren't born into certain sects of society, and they are being held, I don't want to say accountable, but hostage, right? Because this is their only way that they can make monies. This is the only way that they can survive in the country, right? And it's, I don't want to say it's the education, but it is the education of the country because they have so dumbed down the education of the country that these people start to believe certain things. I watch certain online stuff and I see certain commentaries on it, right? They're talking about the National Youth Service. And someone wrote, oh, this was the JLP. No, it was started under the PMP. Like, so they're trying to rewrite history to make it seem that it was not the PMP. Because in your hearts of heart, if you really think about from a Christian value, from just your personal value of your family, think about it. Would you look at the JLP? You probably wouldn't. And that's the issue. Because if you really sat down and think about the country and think about the people and think about what has been done, would you honestly sit down in your heart of hearts to say, oh, the JLP is for me. They represent me, and this is what I love. I don't think people will. Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah. What I am saying is this, right? And this how me want. Me no want to know they just they look upon this statement to me and make as one normal statement, you know. Alright. Look evil upon this. When you have a prime minister where they give the JCF direct orders for do as they have a mind, say as they have a mind, that cannot change, you know. Not even public peace can solve that, you know. You know why? Alright. Even if him no in term, that power and authority when leave over that force, and them already started, how you go done? You ever look at it that way?
Good question.
With all the way they start, I say, is either you send them to the America or all of that. We have to look upon, you know, when all these members of the JCF grow on and create this thing, nowadays nobody not trust police. Believe me. If Anjen, if
1 minute, but the answer na call. Hello, good night. Good night.
Yeah, you hear me?
Yeah, I'm hearing you now.
I'm coming towards us at JLP, right? You know about it?
Yes.
Can you please send me that location, please?
You know, I'm at you know where the new Dove Cut is?
That's it. I don't know exactly where it is, so that's why I have to be showing your live location.
You know where Kids Town?
I'm not from Kingston, I'm from Portland. Yeah.
All right, so you are, the only direction I can give is to tell you that you come St. John's Road and you come up to Kidston Town. Son get somebody me forget them direction in a night here. And I
It's
just a
all right.
phone
Let
I just a phone and
you-
me a stream pan me have to give them a direction. Now me almost a give them a direction pan the live and I remember send me the pan live.
it happens attention.
You a get somebody something. You not give the people them a direction. You gotta tell them call me for give them direction. So me have to actually stop it live because me have to go on my gate now for to make sure the man that pass my gate. I never say anything like this.
I just no, I know. I listen. I'm
And
when I'm there with our friends. Yeah, they had to do the same thing. It's all right.
so I love the discussion tonight. I know my plans are to stay down till 10 o'clock, but me have to go
I
stop.
know. I looked at the time. I said, "Oh my God, it's past Auntie Jen bedtime."
No
Oh
man, me did plan
shucks.
say me go stay a little longer. True, me never come on yesterday. Me want to try and make up back my hours them, so me not stay a little longer. But
Oh,
yeah. But anyway, we catch up on it
maybe
and
Tamika will join it.
she drop off, man. So maybe yeah. But we talk again, man. So bless up on yourself and thanks for the conversation. And you know, say me on a nice clean girl, Auntie Jen. Me catch you later. Bye. Bye,
All
Fergie.
right. Good night, Auntie Jen.
Bye.
Good
Yeah.
night.
Yeah. So they can always do something like stupid. So that me can't take it from me put them sometime, you know. When I do things and then enlighten me and tell me nothing. Somebody call me upon WhatsApp and no say me do live, you know. They know say me do my live. I want to tend for make people call me upon the same phone when I stream pan when me do my live. Anyway, over TikTok, over YouTube, Thank you for the support. Thank you for... On the top up the screen before I go. Tap up the screen. Tap up the screen. You want to tell me so we could even make it to 100? No, I'll put out a roll at night time. We must can make it to 100. Alright, so let me listen out for this man, you know. See which part him there. To collect my things them. Good night, guys. Love you. Catch you later. Bye.